Listen up. You've probably found yourself in that situation. You're thinking about what people think of you, what they say about you behind your back, or how they're judging every little move you make. Well, guess what? That's exactly where most people are stuck. But here's the truth. You don't need to care. Not anymore. The opinions of others are holding you back. You're not living for them. You're not here to please anyone else. You're here to build your own life and your own confidence. And that confidence can't be shaken. So, if you're ready to break free from the chains of other people's opinions, keep listening. Let's start by understanding why we care so much. It's part of our DNA, right? Thousands of years ago, we needed to fit in with the tribe for survival. If the tribe rejected you, you were out. No tribe, no survival. Your brain is still wired for that. It's always looking for approval, validation, safety. But here's the thing. Today, you don't need the approval of others to survive. The world's changed. We're not living in caves anymore. People's opinions, they don't pay your bills. They don't shape your future. So, stop letting them hold the power. Now, here's a hard pill to swallow. Seeking validation is a trap. Most of the time, we're measuring our worth based on what others think. And the more you rely on that external validation, the more you lose yourself in the process. You start acting not as the person you are, but as the person you think people want you to be. The real you? Buried. And when you live like that, you can never be truly confident. Why? Because deep down, you're living for others, not for yourself. Confidence is about being you no matter what. The real power comes when you stop caring about what others think and start living according to your own standards. So let's get into it. How do you break free from this cycle? Step 1. Shift your focus to yourself. Most people spend their lives looking outward, seeking approval, trying to fit in. But you need to look inward. Ask yourself, what do I really want? What matters to you deep down? Not what your friends want, not what your family expects, not what the world says you should be. What makes you feel alive? What excites you? Start focusing on your own path, not anyone else's. The moment you stop looking for approval, you'll realize that you already have everything you need inside you to move forward. Once you start focusing on yourself. Step 2 is challenging those negative thoughts. If you're like most people, your mind is filled with doubts and fears. What if they judge me? What if I fail? What if I'm not enough? These thoughts are normal, but they're also lies. Fear is a product of your mind trying to keep you comfortable. But comfort is where growth goes to die. You need to start challenging those thoughts. When they creep in, don't accept them as truth. Instead, ask yourself, why am I scared of this? What's the worst that could happen? The truth is, failure isn't the end. Failure is feedback. It's a lesson. Every time you fail, you're learning something new that brings you closer to success. So embrace the discomfort. Trust the process. That leads me to step 3. Embrace discomfort. Now this one's huge. The people who succeed, the ones who have that unshakable confidence, are the ones who are comfortable with being uncomfortable. Growth happens when you push yourself beyond your limits. You can't expect to level up while playing it safe. You've got to get out of your comfort zone. Whether it's speaking up in a meeting, making that tough decision, or trying something new, embrace it. The fear you feel, it's just a signal that you're growing. If you never face discomfort, you'll never unlock your true potential. So make peace with it. Every time you push through a fear, you come out stronger. Let's talk about step 4, building unshakable self-belief. This one is vital. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about trusting yourself, even when things don't go as planned. The more you trust your abilities, the stronger your belief in yourself becomes. But here's the secret. Self-belief is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Start with small wins. Start by trusting yourself in little things. Maybe it's taking a risk at work, speaking your mind in a conversation, or following through on something you said you would do. These small steps build momentum. The more you prove to yourself that you can rely on your own judgment, the more confident you'll become. Start with affirmations. I trust myself. I'm capable. I'm enough. Over time, these words will become your reality. Now here's the kicker. Detach from the outcome. This is a big one. People get so obsessed with the result. They stress about how things will turn out and worry about others' opinions on the result. But guess what? You can't control the outcome. What you can control is how you show up, how much effort you put in, and the value you bring to the table. Stop stressing about being perfect. Stop worrying about how people will judge your success or failure. Focus on the process. When you detach from the need for approval, you take the pressure off yourself. And when the pressure's gone, you perform at your best. Just do the work and let the results come naturally. Let's pause here and think about some real-life examples. You think Elon Musk was always the most popular guy? Nah, he was laughed at, told his ideas were insane. But did he care? No, he was focused on his vision. He didn't need anyone's approval. He had faith in his path, and that's what led him to change the world with Tesla, SpaceX, and more. Think about any successful person you admire. They were never a slave to society. Now let's recap everything we've seen so far. Focus on your own path. Challenge negative thoughts and fears. Embrace discomfort. That's where growth happens. Build unshakable self-belief. Trust yourself. Detach from outcomes and focus on the process. But here's the thing. This is not a one-time thing. This is a daily practice. You need to wake up every day and remind yourself that you're living for you, no one else. You need to be consistent. You need to keep pushing even when things get tough, because they will. There will be times when you feel like giving up. There will be times when you question yourself. But remember, those are just tests. The real power comes when you keep moving forward, no matter what. So ask yourself, are you ready to stop caring what others think? Are you ready to build the kind of unshakable confidence that nothing and no one can take away from you? If you are, then it's time to take action. Start today. Don't wait for tomorrow. The world is waiting for you to show up as your true, unapologetic self.